This has always been the way I've introduced my new classes to herbology. But I want you to realize this is not the way all professors choose to do it. Now, when I was first at school, I had a professor, and she chose to start her classes very differently. Whole different approach. And I'll let you choose what you think is better. She started her classes with this story. When I was just a lass in school, I'd search the library. One day I found some spells that were far too advanced for me. I learned some spells to never use unless you're in a fix. And even then you'd be better not to try these horrid tricks. The evilest spells you've ever heard, and this is how they go. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada, Kedavra. But if you're not a Death Eater, they may not work for you, 'cause you've got to really mean them, and that's very hard to do. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada, Kedavra. These three spells wreak havoc in the very worst of ways. They can land you in Azkaban the remainder of your days. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada, Kedavra. Hum-diddle-little-little hum-diddle-lie, hum-diddle-little-little hum-diddle-lie, hum-diddle-little-little hum-diddle-lie, hum-diddle-little-little hum-diddle-lie. I've taught in schools around the world, and everywhere I go, I'd hold my tongue and folks would say, she's awfully nice to know. When headmasters and teachers passed the time of day with me, they'd always think me harmful, just as sweet can be. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada, Kedavra. But if I'm ever in a pickle, I'll know there's no need for dismay. I'll just summon up these spells and then I'll know just what to say. But I will use them carefully, 'cause they can change your life. For example, one night I said them in my sleep. I'm now a widowed wife. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada, Kedavra. Even if you yell them loud enough, you may not fail your foe, unless he stole your blanket for the 5th night in a row. Crucio, Imperio, and Avada, Kedavra. 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 Now, I don't know how true that story was, but I'll tell you one thing. That professor never had problems with the deportment of her students. They all paid attention to her. There were no pranks going on.